Oh, yes, yes, yes. Triple B Boxing Basement. Representing reality and fighting the haters day on day. Anyway, yeah, I hope your week is going well. So, we have a Manny Pacquiao story. Yeah, these guys just can't stop, man, can they? Manny Pacquiao. So Manny Pacquiao, and this was announced actually a few months ago, but it didn't really make much headlines. I guess people didn't think it was that serious and that important, but no, he wants to go to the Olympics, the 2024 Olympics. Yeah. So how does this happen? Because he's 44, and he's turning 45 in December. Now, as people know, the amateurs you got to turn in age 40. It used to be 35 or on your 35th year, man. But they was changing things, man. Yeah. You remember like the AIBA, yeah, decided that they're gonna. This was to make way for women's boxing and stuff like that. They're going to get rid of some divisions. And what the first one they got rid of? The super heavyweight division. This is for about a year, right? Can you imagine how retarded you have to be? So that meant that no one could box higher than 200 pounds. If you're bigger than 200 pounds, sorry, man, you can't box, man. It's just insane, isn't it? Meanwhile, at light flyweight, at 7.5 stone, you could box. It was just crazy, man. They're just another useless bunch of guys that are corrupt anyway. And then they kept on changing. There used to be a real difference in pros and amateurs. They didn't even used to be able to train together in some countries. Certainly the UK. It used to go on, obviously, but you weren't meant to, right? And so the Pac-Man, the Pacquiao, the Pac-Roydiao, yeah? Because, come on, man, no one goes up from flyweight, or was it even light flyweight? What did he get to? Did he get to light middle or whatever it was, man? I can't even remember. Yeah, and wins titles and gets stronger as they go up. You know what I mean? Yeah, look at his body; it's ridiculous, man. Ridiculous, man. So, like as I said, it's a 40-year age limit. But so how's he gonna fight? Well. Marcos Manalo, yeah, the Secretary General of the Association of Boxing Alliances of the Philippines, whatever that means, is we're going to challenge. We're going to try and get an exception for it. An exception for it, right? And you think, well, they can't just make an exception for one guy. Well, where there's money, where there's power, of course you can. There's always corruption, right? And there's actually they've actually written a backdoor clause, the IOC, right? The International Olympic Committee, I think that is, seeking a universality place for Pacquiao. What on earth is a universality place? Well, they're given to athletes from countries that find it difficult to secure slots in the Olympics through normal qualification champions. I don't know, I guess that's smaller countries that are in really competitive areas in certain sports, that kind of thing. And they'll be like, oh, this is the Olympics, we want to reach out to everyone. And you might think, well, okay, fair enough, even though that's really makes a mockery of the whole thing, because there'll be much better people who can't get in. You remember they had Eric de Eel. I don't know if this was the guy that swam really slowly. And then there was another, I'm sure I've seen another guy, I don't know whether it was the Olympics, but a 100-meter sprinter was so fat, and he took him 15 seconds or 20 seconds across the line. I can't remember. And I don't know if these are from the special universality prices, but whatever, man, it's a joke, man. So there's for 9 places in Paris available for boxing only. 5 for women. Oh, right. I mean, right. We really need more women boxers, don't we? And 4 for the men. They cut men's boxing. What is it now? They've cut it to what, 6 divisions or 7? This is nuts, man. It used to be 12. It used to be such an important part of boxing, but nah. You got to follow the agenda and knock out all these weight divisions. I don't even know what they were. I'm not going to look because it's a joke. Yeah, knock out all these different divisions, so that we can get these useless women who are keep fitters, who can't fight, who can't box, who are awful, even though they'll tell us, yeah, they're better than the men sometime, like they did with Nicola Adams, the bizarre midget. Yeah, so don't worry about anything, man. So this letter was written, that apparently Pacquiao's presence will be a shot in the arm for Olympic boxing. Yeah, a shot in the arm. Like, he used to take many shots, probably in the bati. I don't mean the Batman thing. I mean, full of PEDs and tests and things. It's a joke. It's a joke. Before we go on, right, let's have a look at the kind of thing The way Pacquiao likes to dress in his spare time, the kind of activities he likes to, get on with and see if we can draw any conclusions. Well, who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? The Pac-Man, the man of the people, the politician of the people. Yeah. He's a member of the secret society. And if there's any new people watching, man, if you believe these revolting in secret societies, these organizations are A, super corrupt, B, poor for the people, C, connected, well, to the elitists, and D, somewhat Luciferian, Saturnian, if you like, then you need to do a little bit of research on it. You might even encounter the red pill if you're lucky. Yeah? So anyway, the special requests will be put in. Yeah? Yeah. And we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. What's happened in the past, according to... So there was a gold medalist aged 37 in 1908, but that doesn't matter, man. I think in 1908, there was only a handful of boxers even boxing in the Olympics. Yeah, some 40-year-old lightweight bronze medalist in Tokyo. And there you go. So this would be the oldest, obviously. Well, obviously, because they weren't allowed to, right? And people say, "Oh, he's way too old." But you could argue, well, hang on, mate. They allowed Hopkins, even Pacquiao, like a couple of years ago, was it? Yeah, Hopkins, Foreman, to box 12 rounders at the ages of 45 plus, 42 plus. What was Hopkins in his 50s, man? At top level, right? And there's the 12 rounders, so it's not going to be dangerous for it'll be less dangerous for an old boy to box 3 rounds. It's only 3 rounds. He's not going to be dehydrated. There won't be an aggressive weight cut. All this kind of stuff. So he's not too old. No, sure, fine. And of course. Oh, age is just a number. Some idiot involved in the process. Age is not a barrier to fulfill our dreams. It's not too late to fulfill my dream of bringing home an Olympic gold medal. Oh, sorry, that's Pacquiao even said. Age is not a barrier to fulfill our dreams. Well, of course, a barrier. I mean, what? So what? You think 95-year-old men can suddenly train for the Olympics and get? Don't be ridiculous. Obviously, age brings differences. Age is just a number. No, it's not. It means that you've been on Earth a certain amount of time. Your DNA, your body would have degraded a bit. But that doesn't mean, Pacquiao might possibly be able to win a medal. I don't think he will. I mean, the thing is, right? Unless those in charge, the secret society really want him to, because the thing is, like, when you've had pros go back into the amateurs, right, which was recently allowed, they usually haven't fared well. There was one, what was his name? Was he a Filipino? Anyway, he got knocked out by an amateur, in the 3-rounder. They haven't really done very well, apart from Bakudir Zharolov, and that's because he keeps on going backward and forward, back and forward, back and forward. Yeah. Like Jean-Claude Van Damme in Double Impact. If you know, you know, right? Back and forth. But now I think he's committed to the pros. But they haven't done well. They haven't done well at all. Didn't Hassan and Njikam go and do badly? I mean, I'm doing this off the top of my head. I'm freestyling. I'm not going to check all these things. You feel me? But yeah. So I mean, Pacquiao, won't have the worry. When you watch what's it called? Prize fighter type scenarios, they're always awful. Well, no, the heavyweight ones are actually okay because they would often bomb each other out, But and I thought in principle it sounded quite fun, 3 rounds down there. Obviously going to have to go for it because they really want to win, but no, man, the pros are just too used to fight longer distances. The pace is slower, so they didn't have the work rate of the amateurs or the WBSS, which is kind of in between. So they were poor spectacles, and they would miss, and they would fight out of sorts. The rhythm was wrong, the rhythm was wrong. So I don't think Pacquiao will probably find exactly the same thing again. He'll get outboxed, but and starred by some good amateur probably, from one of the big nations, some Kaz. I don't know who's in the. What is he doing? Was he trying to be a lightweight or something? I don't even know. I don't even know what weight this Plum's going to box at, man. Huh? We're gonna have a look, man. I'm not sure what weight he's boxing at. Give me a second, yo. Yeah, I can't even find what weight this idiot's going to be fighting. I mean, it's ridiculous, isn't it? He doesn't. I assume he doesn't have to go through any qualifying process. He gets given a free ticket. Yeah, like I said, I assume you're just giving a free ticket. Here you go. Oh, well, wait. Oh, anyway, you can choose Pac-Man. He's also special. And age isn't a barrier for you. Yeah? And you'll be so good for the Olympics. I mean, really, no, just make it look ridiculous. Who cares? The Olympics are whack anyway. Let's not forget that. But the boxing was something I always used to look forward to. And I will watch it, obviously. You know? You still got some quality boxing there, but, you know, the last ones were fairly decent. You know? You get some good boxers there, but... You know, this making a mockery. I mean, who cares making a mockery? This whole boxing's a mockery of everything that's fair, right? But this, I mean, it's just bizarre. Just think about it for it. And no, it's not just Pac-Man. There are 9 places, including 5 for the women's. They're just going to give you random entries. So all these people that worked hard and didn't quite qualify, who fell at the last hurdle, can't fight in the Olympics. But these 9 people just be handed tickets, man. Here you go. What weight do you want to box at? A middleweight? Yep, no problem. Just make sure you make the weight on the day. It's a joke, isn't it? I hope. You know what? I hope he does. I hope he does get a place. Why? Because it'll show how ridiculous boxing is, and the Olympics, how crooked, you know. And it will, and hopefully he'll get knocked out. That'd be extremely funny. Some like 19-year-old from Kazakhstan knocked him out. That would be good. So, and yeah, Pacquiao, like I said, I kind of liked him to begin with. For some reason, I've got some signed photo of his. I don't know why. I mean, I don't really like him. And sometimes makes some mistakes. but you know, like I mean, obviously everyone knew he was pack-roiding. His head got so big. If you look at the difference in his head when he's young and when he's at the welterweight, you know, it's like a basketball. His head is huge, man. Must weigh like 20 pounds alone, 20-pound head, right? A bowling ball of a head, yeah. At least McCall's bowling ball head is probably natural, but Pac's isn't. It changed, like Holyfield's head, except it grew even bigger. You know, his head, like I said, makes up. I don't know. Probably actually it's a quarter of his body weight. It's that big, more than 20 pounds. But yeah, I like to see him get battered. You know, see the secret society wronging. Get battered. Peace.